All right, I'm just having way too much fun for this. With this notion of being able to leverage an app to do more on Instagram, certainly more than you were doing previously, is just glorious. And so I want to share this sort of playbook, if you will, that literally all of you guys can start doing today. You could start doing this tonight. It is easy and it is so incredibly impactful. Okay. So, what I'm going to detail, what I'm going to outline here is how you leverage instantaneously generated room mockups with Art Helper. Okay, to send direct messages on Instagram. And that sounds like a small thing, or maybe that's like a groundbreaking thing. I can guarantee you that no one is doing this. No one is doing this because they don't realize how easy it is to create value and start a conversation. And no one realizes how important having a conversation is. The conversation is how art sales start. You start a conversation, you are on the path to having a conversation about your art, which leads inevitably to art sales or to commissions or to more information about your art business. And what do we normally do as creators? We sit around and wait for them to come to us. We sit around and wait to get an incoming message. And realistically, we get a message, hey, is your art available as an NFT? God, I hate that. Anyway, all of you can do this. All of you can leverage this. It's very easy. I want to show you how. I'm going to leave you with this playbook, okay? Let's just start, though, by going to the source. I've been relentless about going to the source on this. So this is Adam Mosseri. He's the head of Instagram. When this guy says things, it means this is what you need to be doing on Instagram to take advantage of things. Let's listen to this. Oh, no, it's going to make me refresh. Bear with me. It's got to refresh. And then I can play it. Come on. Come on. No, I don't want to view this post on Instagram. Oh, I tell you, every time I try to do this, every time I try to do a Prezi, it just messes up. Okay, here we go. We should be good now. All right.
A quick note on 2025. Now, I think this is going to be a pretty busy year, not only because we've got a lot going on Instagram, but because there's a lot happening in the world right now. So I wanted to stress that at Instagram, we're going to be focused on two things: creativity and connecting with the people that you care about. Now, Instagram was really founded on the idea of allowing anybody to share something creative that they were proud to share. And so we want to double down on that by making sure that our creative tools are best in class across the board, which they are not right now, by embracing new technologies like AI to allow more creators to create more content that they're proud of, by trying to reward creative content more by ranking on things like originality. But we don't just want to be a place where people who are creative share and other people passively consume. We want people to connect over the things that they discover on Instagram. And so in terms of connecting with friends, a few more things that we're going to focus on. Doubling down on messaging, which, by the way, is the primary way people share on Instagram today, even though a lot of people don't think of us that way. We're also going to look for more ways to make recommendations and consuming content more interactive and more social. And we're going to be exploring some new ways to connect with your friends on Instagram.
Okay, good. Stop. So I don't know if you caught the subtlety.
So a lot more to come around creativity and connecting with friends. Let me know down below in the comments what features you'd like to see us work on first. See y'all soon. It's going to be a busy year.
Okay, we know it's going to be a busy year. Thank you. Peace. So doubling down on messaging, and this makes a ton of sense, right? Like, what do you guys experience in your own Instagram consuming behaviors, right? Like, what happens? Your friend sends you a post and it's like, ooh, this is hilarious. And then you look at the post and you watch the post and then you go back and you comment to your friend, right? Like, that is the most important metric to Instagram, because Instagram knows if people are doing that, if they're having messaging conversations and sending one another posts, okay, they're going to spend more time on the platform. And that's like the primary discovery engine that exists right now. So we can totally take advantage of this, okay, in an incredibly hacky way, leveraging Art Helper AI. And it's so easy for you guys to do this, okay? You all post on a regular basis and you're like, man, I just wish I could get more action. I wish I could get more engagement. I wish I could get more likes, comments, shares, and follows and all this. Steal this playbook. You guys, steal this playbook. It's so easy, okay? So the playbook is just like this. You hit your Instagram profile, okay? And I'm going to show all of this in a second, but let me just go over it. You find your posts where people have left you comments, okay? You click on the commenters and you view their profile. All right, I'm going to go through this whole thing step by step. Don't worry. You find out if their individual profile is open for messaging. I'll show you. Some of them are and some of them are not, and that's okay, right? Ideally, you see, is it not an artist? Because if it's just another artist following you, they're likely not gonna buy anything, right? Okay, fine. Then you thank them for the comment and you send them some room mockups. Okay, this is so insanely powerful and it is so easy to do. Now I'm going to do it on Art Storefront's profile because that's what I have to work with, right? Ideally, I would be doing this on one of your profiles, but what you do is you just come to your profile, okay, and you start mousing over. And you can do this all, you guys, on the desktop. You can do it all in the desktop. You don't even have to be on the phone to do this, right? And you just start mousing over some of your posts and you're looking for the ones that have comments, right? And so this one's got 22 comments. I'm going to click into this one, all right? And what you can see here is I've got folks that have started commenting on this post. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and quickly mouse over the comment in question. And I can see this guy's got 299 posts, 215 followers, 427 following, and he definitely looks like an artist. So that's in my target demo, right? So I'm going to click on his profile. And the thing that I need to look for, you guys, here is that the message button is up, okay? Can you see the message button? Let me get my little pen here so that you guys can see this. Hold on. I want everyone to be able to see this because if they don't allow messaging, you don't want to do the next step, which actually takes some work, which actually takes a few seconds of work. So the key is, are they open for messaging? And where's my little pen? Come on, give it to me. Come on, give it to me. There it is. Okay, so this. You're looking for this button right here, okay? This has got to be active. Sometimes it will not be active. If it's not active, you don't go on to the next step, okay? That's very, very important in the playbook, so I'm just saying that to say that. Okay, so this guy's open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download one of his images, okay? And so I've got this image here. I'm going to boot up Art Helper, okay, which all of you guys can try. All you have to do is go to arthelper.ai and sign up. You can do this. And I'm going to add this guy's artwork. Now, you guys, in your step, you would already have all your artwork in Art Helper, so you don't even need to do anything except go to the piece in question, okay? So I'm uploading this piece into Art Helper. As soon as I get it into Art Helper, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the image, and what Art Helper is going to do is it's instantaneously going to create some room mockups for me, right? And I'm going to look at that room mockup and download it. I usually like sending 3 different ones. Sometimes you can send merch. It just really depends on kind of what was the context of the comment, right? So I'm going to download 4 because all of those catch my eyes, okay? I'm going to come back to this gentleman's profile, and it's photo.llc, and I'm going to hit message, okay? So what this is going to do is this is going to open up a direct message conversation with this person. And I have no idea who this person is. I've never met this person, but this person commented on a post. And so what I'm going to do down here in the text box is I'm going to go, thanks for the comment on Instagram. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to show you our new app. It's called Art Helper AI. In your case, you would just say, hey, thanks so much for commenting on my work. I want to send you some additional this, that, or the other. And you use this excuse of like, hey, this is just me saying thanks for the comment, right? And so it's called Art Helper AI. I grabbed one of your images to show you on IG. Check this out. Okay, so I just sent that. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach a couple images that I just generated for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hit open. I'm going to hit send. And it's like, this is all going into his direct Instagram box, right? So he's got that one now, that one, and that one, right? And I might even go back to Art Helper and say merch. And I just want to see what his looks like. See if this image looks good on merch, right? And you can do this with your work too. Like you guys could potentially say like, hey, thanks so much for commenting on that piece. By the way, here's some room mockups of it. And I'm even thinking about putting it on merch. What do you think, right? And what you're doing is you're proactively and openly starting a conversation. Okay. Why is this taking so long to load? It shouldn't be. It should be really, really fast. I don't know what's going on. I'm on the demo version. I'm gonna skip them. Oh, come on. You're almost there. You're almost there. What I really wanted to do is pull the cell phone cover for me. Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna download that one. Okay, so I sent him that one. Now I'm gonna send him another one. I'm gonna hit send. I have to like look at this really like awkward angle to be able to do this. So it does those. So it does those. Can use them any way you like if they help. It also does this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Art Helper. And in my case, like I just want to deliver value, right? So I'm going to have it write a product description. And so the AI is looking at it. Boom, there's a product description. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to have it write a product title too. I love what these things come up with on these, you know, especially when you guys that do abstract, which are so hard to title and so hard to write a description for. The vibrant whirlwind, I like that. All right, I'm going to go back to Instagram. The app can also help you write titles and descriptions. So vibrant whirlwind. It's also totally free to try. arthelper.ai. Thanks again for the comment. All right, done. Now I'm going to go back to my profile and I'm going to go do it again, right? And you guys could do this. You can go through some of your posts and you can go back in time too. Like, you know, scroll all the way down until you've got a really, really good one. Now, when you guys are doing this, obviously, you know, you are going to want to, you know, not, so let's see, this is a photographer for sure. And I'm going to click her website because if she's a customer, then I just want to make sure she's not a customer, because if she is, and she's not a customer, she's on a competing website. So even better, right? So, and she's got a room mockup there. She's got room mockups here. So she's already got room mockups wired, right? So I might look at this one and say, she's already got room mockups on standby. So maybe I need to do it, maybe I don't, but I'll just download one anyway. I'll download this one. Okay. And I'll come back to Art Helper, right? And let me just get out of this, upload her images. And, you know, when you get in a routine with something like this, you guys, like you could do this. You could spend the first, you know, 30 minutes of every working day just sending outbound direct messages on Instagram. And if you did this, you're going to end up opening so many conversations and they're going to be like, thanks for reaching out. Number one, you're thanking me for the comment that I left on you, that I left on your art. Number two, you sent me some additional room mockups, which is really, really cool of you, right? Number three, I wasn't expecting to get a message from you, so this is lovely, and you're just saying thanks. And so what happens is inevitably they're going to come back to you and say, that's really cool, thanks. And maybe they just leave you more comments as a result, or maybe they view your art on the wall, which they wouldn't have done ordinarily, right? So I'm going to start downloading a couple of these. I know it'll look great and brown, so I'll download that one, and then I'll go ahead and do merch again. What I should have done is copied everything. In fact, I'm going to do that. Watch. The one thing I screwed up on here is I didn't look and see whether or not she's available, open for messages. She is. So we're golden, right? And again, always remember to check that first. Like a lot of people have messages locked down or they don't let you message them. And if they do, then obviously you don't want to waste the time. You just, is that in there? Can you message them? If so, boom, we're off to the races, right? So, okay. So back to Art Helper. It's now generating the merch. Now the line didn't come out very good. It's not cropped correctly. So I'm going to skip the merch on this one. But okay, I've got that. I'll write a product title so that I have the product title as well. And I'll start copying all of this. And again, if you get into a rhythm with this and like, you know, you can do this fairly quickly, do you realize like you're going to end up having so many more conversations with people? And guess what? If there's really good, clean room mockups in their Instagram direct message box, do you know how easy it is for them to grab those images and send them to a friend, or send them to their interior decorator, or send them to their significant other and say, hey, I really like this artist. What do you think of their work? Right? Like it just opens up so much, right? Echoes of the Wild, A Lion's Call. I think Roar of the Savannah is good. Kind of like Roar of the Savannah. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys something else that I do. Sometimes it's hilarious. So one of the things that I love doing with nature photography, okay, is giving the giving the picture, okay, a really, really funny tagline. Okay. Please watch this. Rewrite this description as if the lion's partner just stepped right on his foot. Make it funny. Okay. So what's going to happen here? What's going to happen here is that the AI is going to rewrite the description, okay, as if this lion just had someone step on his foot, because obviously he's yawning like that, right? So I come back, I'm going to message Peggy. And it sounds like Rich knows who she is. So she just left a comment, Rich. You're just coming in. He's like, Peggy, how cool. He's showcasing your photos. I love showcasing your guys' photos. That's my favorite thing to do. Thanks for the comment on IG, Peggy. As a way of saying thanks, I wanted to show you what our new app can do using your photos. Let me know what you think. First, I am gonna send you some room mockups, right? And I'm just gonna do the exact same thing I did last time. And you guys, this is like such effective outbound on offense marketing, right? None of you guys do enough of this. It's all just post and pray and hope people come back and send me a message, right? And I just realized I only got 2 room mockups. I'd like to get more than that. So let me just grab another one. Oh, the throw pillow is awesome. The tote bag is awesome too. I'll grab that. Actually, let me just get one more room mockup too. So let's get on merch and just get here to the main search again. Oh yeah, that one looks absolutely money. Okay, so now I have a little bit more value to give her. So I'm going to attach a couple more images. So I've got the 2 in there. Let's get those merch ones. 1, 2, 3. Okay, boom. So now I'm going to send those to her. It can also write on your behalf. I used it to title and give me a humorous description, okay, description on this lion image. So now what I can do is Roar of the Savannah. Hope you like the results, right? Hope you like the results, okay? That app is called Art Helper. I should might as well just put in arthelper.ai, and it's free to use. Boom. So I can send that. So if you guys didn't catch all that, you hit your Instagram profile, click on the commenters, view their profile. Is it open for messaging? Is it not an artist? Thank them for the comment, and then send them some room mockups, right? And in her case, let's just go back to living life through my lens, right? So I'm on her profile here, and what I would do is I would go through, I'll just give you a for instance. Let's see what they commented on this particular duck. Beautiful bird, nice image. And I'm sure she sent a comment reply. Thanks. Was on the shore freezing and couldn't believe these little birds were popping in and out of the rapids. And she already commented on this person. So I probably wouldn't do it to the people that I already responded to. I would do it to someone new. And you see how easy it is to just cycle through your posts and just say like, okay, where are the comments? Where did I get comments? So eloquent. Love how you captured the feminine curves and flowy lines. And so I would mouse over this person and click on them, right? And in your guys' case, like, look, if it's a fellow artist, do you really need to send anything? Probably not, right? Probably not. And if it does appear to be a buyer, okay, or someone that's genuinely interested in your art, then they should get a message. And like, look, if you have low engagement, okay, If you've got low engagement, then don't worry about it. Like you don't have so many to send. But if you do have high engagement, you can end up sending up to 50 of these things a day. And if you start doing this, it is cooking with gas. So it's going to be one of the really, really fun things this year as we continue to teach you guys how to market leveraging AI. Now, granted, room mockups, that's generated by software. It's not really AI, so I shouldn't call it AI. But the descriptions and the titles were completely generated by AI. How many different outbound conversations can you have? How many different cool room mockups can you potentially send folks? You guys start doing this, okay? And you're going to leverage one of Instagram's most important features, which no one is talking about, which is messaging. If your images and cool messages land in your prospective buyers' inboxes, it makes them easier to respond. It makes them easier to share. As a result of the psychology of reciprocation, they are more likely to comment on your post in the future. You're starting a relationship with them. And everybody loves already seeing the work. Why wouldn't they want to see the work in a beautiful room mockup capacity, right? And so it's just some of the things that you can start doing right now that doesn't take a ton of time, that is actually going on offense, that is actually doing outbound content marketing, which I can't wait to see more and more and more of you guys do. So that's the playbook. That's the tradecraft. I want more and more of you guys doing it. More of this to come. Thanks for tuning in, and everyone have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.